Hello everybody, and welcome back to Rain Check. We got to meet a new character last episode. Lawrence, was that his name? The sexy wolfer, the sleek wolfer. He's good. I think I still like Ro more, only because I like big. I like large men. It's a problem. But again, Lawrence is cool. So he's got entirely different things going for him, right? But we're here at the power plant, and we had to choose between whether we went with Javier's plan or Rose's plan, and Rose's plan is unavailable currently. So we're going with Javier's plan. So we're doing that. It's gonna be exciting. The three of us carefully walk down the dark wide road toward the power plant, with Ro leading the way. It's awfully silent. What happened to the ambient noises I heard earlier? After some time, we come to a stop as we see the gates to in the horizon.
We should split up here.
Okay, Theodore. All you have to do is walk up to the gates and announce yourself. It should be easy enough. I stare back at Ro, who still looks miffed about this. I'm going back around. I'll notify you two when I'm done. The fox makes his way to the road, disappearing off behind some buildings.
Are you ready?
I think so. I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, though.
That's normal. Go on up. I'll be watching out from the sides.
The wolf pats me on the back before giving me a wink and small push forward.
Break a leg.
Oh, okay.
Real funny.
I walk up to the gate, aware that my presence is probably being monitored by countless cameras around.
Hello? I'm here I got the text saying to come here.
I try to knock on the door for attention, and feel the gate slowly being pushed free. Huh? That's strange. It's not locked.
Hello? Is anybody here?
I stand around for almost a full minute before Javier's voice rings through my earpiece. Wait a bit and see if anyone comes out. I'm not seeing any sign of activity back here.
Sure, but the gate's not locked. Maybe they all left.
In that case, try and go in and look around.
Okay.
I push the gate until there's just enough room for me to slip in.
I'm coming inside!
I announce myself for the final time, but when nothing happens, I make my way in. The silence is more noticeable now that I'm roaming around. Something seems off. There's equipment scattered around the area, and with forklifts and trucks parked in the middle of the place. It's like whoever was here just vanished.
Guys, this place looks empty.
As expected, I've picked up the underground signal again, heading towards it now. How does it look outside, Ro?
No cars anywhere, not even in the parking lot. Should we meet up with you, Javier?
Not yet. Try and see if you two can gain access to the control room, while I try and figure out how to track down the signal. It might prove some insight as to what happened here.
Control room? Stay put, Theodore. I'm just around the corner. Okay.
I spend the next few moments in complete silence until waiting by a utility shed for Ro. Ah, Ro. Unnerving as it is, I managed to keep my composure long enough to see Ro pop up from around the corner, beckoning for me.
I found a way in. Come.
To the control room?
Probably.
I follow Ro through a side path I didn't take while coming in, and it leads to an imposing building with large glass outside.
Did you see anything on your way in?
No. Did you?
No. I'm starting to think they left right after we did.
What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. It feels so weird seeing all the equipment just lying around. This place used to be abandoned years ago. Makes me wonder how long it's been occupied, considering most of the buildings and vehicles look relatively well kept.
We make it to an old set of large barred steel doors before a small, unassuming building. Sorry.
These doors are unlocked, and if you follow the walls, it leads to the large warehouse over there.
He effortlessly swings the door open, takes a peek inside, and enters before nodding me over.
It's clear.
I make my way in, following Ro, but immediately stop when I realize that the room is mostly lit up.
Huh. The lights are still on. Does that mean someone's still inside? Not necessarily. These look motion activated.
We spend the next few moments scanning around, finding a way forward.
Over here. That way.
The wolf points down at a long, narrow hallway that's covered with folders and papers haphazardly scattered about.
Careful! These pipes look low.
I watch Ro as he maneuvers his way through the obstacles with ease, ducking under and striding over all of the pipes that protrude from the walls. He makes it look easy.
What's with all these papers? It looks like whoever dropped these here didn't have time to pick them up.
We quickly notice that most, if not all, the papers have been blacked out and redacted. The wolf picks up a couple of folders and quickly scans their contents before throwing them back down.
Notice how they're all spotted and clean. Spotless and clean. They were placed here rather recently. They've all been redacted. How suspicious.
Curiously, I pick up a paper and try to hold it against the light to see if I can read anything.
That won't work. They're photocopies. I wonder what they're trying to hide. Probably something illegal.
We exit the hallway and enter a large holding area for supplies.
I don't think this leads to the control room. Dead end.
My eyes catch sight of a stairwell on the side of the wall that leads to a door on the second floor. That's fine. I'll check that later. My phone buzzed at me. It's fine. I'm recording.
Wait. Maybe not. It keeps going over there.
Where are you guys?
We're in some kind of buffer area where they store the equipment and supplies.
Did you find the control room?
No, not yet. What's the matter?
Theodore, did you just use your phone a moment ago? Wait. Was that my actual phone, or was there a phone sound effect in the game? Am I insane? I don't want to know. Look, I'm insane. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's no worries. It's all good.
No, why?
I just got a high-frequency spike from a spectrometer, meaning someone's phone is broadcasting to a nearby cell tower.
Then we're not alone. How annoying.
Exactly. And they're close by, so be careful. I'm still trying to gain access to the basement.
All right. So?
Ro returns back a nod as I motion to the stairs, though our movements now are much slower and methodical, making sure we don't make too much noise. I really hope we don't run into anyone. I don't want to get into another fight. As we reach the top, Ro scouts through the doors only window. I'm sorry, what did that say? What am I reading? Ro scouts through the doors only window. That is what that meant. Okay. It's fine. For a second, my mind, pictured a door made out of windows. And I'm like, that doesn't seem right in my head.
This way.
Cool. We enter into another hallway, but it looks a lot more run down and damp. There's at least 10 rooms that have their doors fully open, It seems like this place got pilfered with how messy everything is.
What the hell happened here?
My voice, though my voice is a whisper, that's not while I'm voicing you. That's Theo. You're a loud boy. Ro glances back at me and puts a digit to his lips. We slowly navigate down the mess, periodically glancing into the rooms as we pass. Room 32A, room 32B. Is it 32B or is it 32B? That's my question. The rooms look identical, a bunch of desks with some lab equipment on top, with the occasional empty beakers on the side, with all of the cabinets wide open. Otherwise, they're pretty much empty. Eventually, we reach the end of the hallway and turn the corner, only to be greeted by a skinny metal door. Stairs! Well, how lovely! We love stairs in this household. The wolf opens the door and peers down a dark stairwell.
Javier, we found stairs that go down to at least 4 floors.
Let me know where it leads. I just got down to the basement. I take that as my cue to enter and descend down floor after floor in what seems to be the most eerie set of stairs I've ever seen. We enter another corridor, but this one is dimly lit with emergency lighting, casting a strange glow on everything.
We're in the basement now. Where are you?
I'm by the ventilation system.
We couldn't find the control room, though. Maybe it's in another building.
That's fine. It's not important. Where are you guys?
We're in the hallway with some unlabeled rooms. I don't think we're close by. Should we come find you?
No need. I know where you guys are. Give me a second. I need to show you something I found. I look over at Ro, who's peering into a room that's filled with equipment.
Is this a power plant or a laboratory? Now that you mention it, there was some lab stuff we passed upstairs.
The wolf looks over to another door, peers in through the door window, and attempts to open the door.
Locked. Tempted to see how well this door holds up, but I'd rather not draw any attention to us.
Do it anyway. Curious, I look through another door on the opposite side.
Test tubes, microscopes, and... Is that one of those chemical showers? Don't you notice anything off about these rooms? Off? No, not really. Exactly. These rooms look well maintained. So I guess they were doing research here until recently? Yup.
Ro and I exchange glances as we both hear footsteps off in the distance.
Javier, is that you?
I whisper as quietly as I can into the earpiece. That depends. Do you hear this? There's a faint snap off in the distance.
Oh, I thought you were the mysterious guy lurking around.
The fox turns around and from the corridor down the hall. I've never been this happy to see Javier. You should always be happy to see this small boy. I heard what you guys were talking about, but I think you two might find this more interesting. He holds up a piece of crumpled paper from his pocket and passes it over to Ro. Oh, here, let me turn up the game audio just a little bit. The wolf examines it before showing it to me. It's redacted and blacked out, just like the papers we saw earlier.
We saw something similar like this already.
I overheard, but this one's different.
How?
It might be hard to tell with the poor lighting here, but that isn't a photocopy.
It's not. I see, which means we can potentially put out some of the information from it.
Precisely. There's also something peculiar on the other side, but I'm not sure what to make of it yet. The wolf flips over the paper, and our eyes scan the document for anything out of the ordinary.
I see. What? I don't see what's weird. Oh.
My eyes stop at the bottom of the page. There's 2 peculiar words that aren't redacted. Skeleton, and then several lines below that. Hazanide? Look. It's fine.
A skeleton? In that word? Skeleton. How interesting how that would show up here. Not surprised, though. Wait, that skeleton? Do you think this is related to me and Monty? Or maybe they're involved in some illegal drug production?
There's a long, drawn-out sigh that escapes Ro.
I hate to admit it, but it looks like we need to discuss this with Lawrence.
Looking at it closer, Hazanide? I don't know how this... Tell me in the comments, please! Please! Looks like to be a part of a longer word, but it's been blacked out.
Where did you find this?
Found it crumpled up in the ground as I passed by the black gates. The back gates, sorry. Interesting thing is, it was near a large incinerator.
Well, lucky you.
They don't call me the Lucky Fox for nothing. Are you? Do they call you that? What?
No one calls you that.
Very good, very good. Well, we could start. No! These... should we start calling him the Lucky Fox? Is that what we should do? Do you all think Javier is lucky?
No.
The fox takes the paper back and pulls out his phone with a small metal frame attached to it. Anyway, let's continue searching for this signal. Javier's phone emits a faint deep beep every so often as we pass by another lengthy, wide hallway. We're getting closer now. The RF signals are spiking in this direction. He points to another section of the hallway, separated by two large doors.
Careful. We don't know what or who might be who we might find in there.
I heed Rao's warning and let the two pass in front of me as I carefully tread behind them. Javier takes the lead and stops just beside the door, staring at the door plate. Server room. Is that a thing? The fox gets to his toes, carefully peering into the room via the small window on the door. It looks empty. He turns to the door handle and surprisingly is able to push it open before looking inside. Empty.
Not locked, huh? Got a bad feeling about that. Theodore, go in with Javier. I'll stay out here and keep watch.
Sure. It's so warm in here and loud. That is a server room. The room's big and packed with countless server racks, each housing at least a dozen servers, all whirling about. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought we were at a data center than a power plant. So, these were the signal I've been picking up. The fox gazes intently at his phone, the screen flickering rapidly regardless of the direction he turns in.
I didn't expect a power plant to have a server room.
Most all do. To monitor and manage their operation efficiently. However, the size of this one seems disproportionate. The fox scans through the room of computers that line up the room. The rack of computers, sorry.
What were they looking... What are we looking for exactly?
Not sure yet. But there might be a computer nearby to control these servers.
Computer? You mean like that one over there?
I point to the corner of the room that's lined up with monitors and equipment. Javier looks at me in surprise and wastes no time walking over. Huh, it's already on.
And nobody's around. Do you think whoever was using it has left the computer on?
The fox studies the screen and shakes his head in agreement slowly. System backup to the cloud, huh? And it was scheduled 10 minutes ago, too. Javier wastes no time in taking out a small USB, plugs it directly into the computer.
What?
I'm copying data.
Are you sure we should be doing that?
Technically, this place is supposed to be abandoned, so I don't see why not. The fox stares back at the screen and frowns, and a frown starts to form. This is going to take a couple minutes.
Isn't that fast?
This USB is just copying just under a a petabyte per second, which means their servers have a lot of storage on them. We can't leave immediately. We can leave immediately after this is done.
What about the control room? I thought we were looking for that.
I wanted to get access from their internal network, but since we're already here... His attention goes back to the screen, but Ro suddenly appears next to us, an urgent look on his face.
Hide. Someone's coming.
What? Words? I don't know that word. Jail? I'm embarrassed myself. I always do, though. Oh, gone. The fox quickly guns down a row of servers, disappearing from sight. With no good hiding spot around, Ro and I hide behind the largest server rack we can find at the corner of the room, opposite from the computer and entrance. I really hope the noise and servers are enough to conceal us. Oh. Ro squats down, motioning me to do the same, as he peers through the gaps between the servers.
What do you see? Someone. They're gray and... a snow leopard. The same one Monty said. I can't tell. I only see their tail. What do we do now? Leave.
We start inching our way towards the exit, but we halt in our tracks when we hear something faint through all the noise. Shit. Hey, let me go! Oh, come here, you piece of shit. Javier's voice is panicked on the earpiece, with Ro getting up immediately and rushing over. Crap. I take my earpiece off and run the other way, trying to keep myself hidden as I try to get a better view. I slowly creep down the aisle, making sure not to reveal my location too soon. Let go of me, you cat! Shit, where's Javier? His voice is muffled through all of the noise, but he sounded close by. I sneak down another row and catch a glimpse of Ro through a small divide in the cabinets. Ro standing in front of the snow leopard, who has Javier in a precarious chokehold, a blade pressed alarmingly close to his throat. Oh, look at this snow leopard. They're wide. They're the little, yeah. You can just mess with his face. Look how fluffy he is. More spies? Who are you working for? Who sent you? Start talking or I'll slit this fucking throat in half. The masked man moves the blade closer to Javier as Ro slowly inches his way forward. We're not spies. Bullshit. The canine calmly raises his paws out, hoping to de-escalate the situation.
Relax. Put down the knife. Let's talk.
Stay the fuck back. Don't tell me what to do. You don't think I'll do it, huh? He points the knife wildly. Okay. Bouncing between Javier and Ro. Wait, I know you. You're the one who beat the shit out of us earlier. Now you're back to finish the job, huh? We're everywhere. You can't do shit to us. Shit. I need to do something or Javier's going to die. Wait, I got the segmenter. I'm practically around the corner at this point, but it seems like I'm still hidden. Okay, I'll jump out, distract them, and turn off the lights. Hopefully that'll give an opening for a road and to save Javier. Let this be a lesson to you fucking wolf. No one crosses blackout and lives with it. I hear Javier yell out as the masked man holds his knife. Excuse me, I'm just hiccuping a little bit. Holds him tighter to the chokehold. Hey! Oh. I jump out around the corner in a panic and start mashing the button on the segmenter as fast as I can. Who the hell? Oh. Lots of things. There's a sudden, loud bang that pierces the silence, accompanied by a bright flash of light. Was that a gun? I immediately duck down and scramble to hide behind one of the shelves for cover. Fuck off! Oh? There's nothing but silence. Is it over? Huh? Gunshot? Gunshot. Gun! The seconds tick by painfully as my eyes adapt to the darkness, only to be momentarily blinded by the emergency lights kicking in. I don't hear anything. There's no one around.
Guys?
Ugh, spy my ass. My eyes finally readjust, and I rush over to the fox that's now laying on the ground.
Javier, are you okay? Where's Ro? Where's the other guy?
They ran out. I kneel down, trying to get closer to Javier.
Are you hurt?
Obviously. The fox slowly rises, patting the dirt off his clothes, and feels his neck.
Are you okay? What happened?
I fell over and got winded. Ah. My neck is sore, but fortunately it's not sliced open.
What happened?
Javier takes a moment to catch his breath as he stares off towards the exit. After you turned out the light, I saw an opening to bite their arm, but subsequently got knocked down when a row came charging in. I couldn't see much after that, but I heard them run out. Also, he was equipped with a knife and a gun. Talk about prepared. The fox nods at me as I reveal the segmenter from my paw. So that's what it was. Good thinking. Although you could have done it sooner.
Thanks. I kind of panicked at the last second, so I just ended up mashing the buttons. But I'm glad it worked out.
What do you mean you mashed the buttons?
I was more or less mashing the buttons on the...
You mean you didn't use the lowest setting?
I don't know.
You idiot! You didn't teach me how to use it! Javier, please! This is the first time I've ever seen Javier this angry. The fox takes out his phone and waves the blank screen at me. Let's hope my phone hasn't been damaged. Javier rushes towards the computer, that's now off, to retrieve his USB. Let's hope the data isn't corrupted either.
I'm sorry. You were in danger, and that was the only thing I could think of.
He sends a piercing glare at my way, but then eases, releasing a heavy sigh. Sorry. Let's make sure Ro's okay. The fox approaches me awkwardly and hesitantly reaches out a paw before immediately retracting. And thank you for saving me. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Is this how he says thanks? Oh. Okay. I'll end the part here, everyone. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.